Hi everyone, welcome to another webisode of The Good Doctor on eZeLiving.com. Today I'm in the company of Dr. Bill Murrell from the Humaira Bacha Medical Center. And our topic of conversation is about sports injuries. We all have experienced some form of injury while doing exercises. And the real question is, throughout the course of our life, how many kinds of serious injuries can one expect to experience?
Well, that's a very good question. And I think the best way to answer that is injuries basically depend on what activities you're doing. The most popular sports that we see are football, basketball, rugby, and young persons. And the injuries that we see primarily are the knee and the shoulder. In the knee, ligament tears, primarily anterior cruciate ligament. And in the shoulder dislocations after collisions with individuals while playing rugby or American football. And these injuries are basically fixed surgically. They can be a cumulative injury, but most of the time it's a surgical fix. Right. And we address the problem surgically and rehabilitate the person after. And in most instances, people are able to get back to their sport of choice at their previous level of play.
What about middle age? In
the middle age, we see again, more injuries of the knee primarily, and some of the shoulder. In the knee, we see again anterior cruciate ligament tears and also cartilage injuries. In the shoulder, we see another type of instability like we see in younger people, but it's a little bit different, a bit easier to fix. However, sometimes the rehabilitation can be a bit more difficult. I'm talking about a superior labral tear or a slap tear. But I think with time, we have really learned how to treat this injury appropriately, and we have very good surgical solutions to correct the underlying problem.
Now, as we grow older, our body obviously is not as youthful as it once was. Muscles will start to become weaker, and the bones also will become less sturdy as if someone's in their 20s. What happens? What are some of the typical injuries at that age?
Well, you know, the dogma of sports medicine previously was that we're not able to compete at the same levels that we were able to when we were younger. But as we can see in the last Olympic Games in London in 2012, we saw a lot of 40-year-olds medal. And so that's a huge shift from, you know, previous years. And it kind of underlines the new knowledge that you really can compete when you're older and stay fit, but we just have to do it more slowly because our body doesn't have the same regenerative capacity as we had when we were younger. But you're still able to compete. And with that being said, the major problems that we see are primarily in the shoulder, especially with overhead athletes, and specifically for rotator cuff tear. And we have a number of regenerative type treatments to prevent these tears from occurring, and of course surgical treatment if you have a tear that is not responding to conservative treatment. But most of the time we're able to just rehabilitate the person, and in most instances, 70 to 80% of the time, they're able to get back to their love of their life without a surgical procedure.
And science is, I guess, on our side then.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for this insightful information. For all of our viewers, if you've got any thoughts, comments, or questions about this webisode, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching The Good Doctor on eZeLiving.com, where you can find anything and everything lifestyle.